So what was your first day in the gym like?
My first day in the gym? Oh my gosh. I remember I wanted to quit. Like it was hot. I know I joined during the summer, so that Texas heat is crazy. So I just remember I was like, man, I'm ready to go home. I don't even want to be here no more.
What's good? It's Reggie with BoxStock. I'm here in Grand Prairie, Texas, in Two Live Boxing Gym with the Body Snatcher. Last year's Mike Tyson Invitational Champ. He's back again this year with something to prove, and today we're talking about his story, his style, and what makes him one of the names to watch in amateur boxing. I appreciate you sitting down with me.
Yes, sir. Thank you. It's a pleasure having me, honestly.
I saw you out in Wichita, Kansas. I didn't get a chance to chop it up with you, but I definitely noticed you out there.
Yes, sir.
So I know who you are, but we need to make sure that the people out there know who you are. That's the most important thing. So for the people who don't know you yet, who are you, what's your weight class, and where you're from?
All right, so my name is Jospeh Mollindei. I fight at the 132-pound elite division. I'm currently ranked number 7 in the United States for it as well. I was born in California, but I'm from Arlington, Texas.
Okay.
Like, this is where I was raised.
Okay. Do you speak Spanish?
A little bit.
Okay.
I understand it better than I speak it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What part of Arlington made you you?
I guess it was like, not really the part, but like the environments and like the crowds I was with. Like I had a lot of friends like coming up, especially with boxing like that. Like I just grew up with so many good people and like great coaches, and then my parents obviously, just all to guide me down the right path.
Dope. So you mentioned your parents. I was talking to you on Instagram the other day, and you mentioned about your dad.
Yeah.
What's his impact that's been in your life and in your boxing?
Honestly, he's impacted my life a lot more than boxing. Like, my dad has been like my #1 protector, and like he's also, I think, the only person I know that if I really need somebody, like I can call him. Like that is my day one, honestly. Like he's always there to, like, not only to like hype me up or make me feel better. Like he's also there to push me, like correct me if I do something wrong. Like he's there to correct. Like honestly, just what a dad is representing and supposed to be. That's who my dad is. It's a blessing, honestly.
So how did you get into boxing?
Okay, so the way I got into boxing was when I was younger. I was like 7 years old. I used to be fat. Like I was like, yeah, I was big. I was a big little kid, and I used to get bullied a lot. And I told my dad like Dad, I want to learn how to defend myself. You know what I mean? And like my dad, like he bought me some like little like plastic gloves, and then my dad got on some mitts. And I remember me and him were just in the living room just hitting it, and like my dad felt like I had like a little strong, like I was strong with my punches. So this was in California, by the way. So then when I got down here to Texas, when I was about 8-9 years old, I finally got into a gym. And the first gym I was at, it was called Rock Boxing Academy, and that was where I started, you know. And from there, I had lost weight, and then I've had my first fight. And then when I had my first fight, but I lost my first fight. And you know, that brought me down, but it pushed me to want to work harder. So after that first fight, like I went on like a crazy 10-win streak, like without losing. And you know, I found out like that's where my love of the sport came from. Like that's where I found out like God really had a plan for me. Like, and for me to be able to just step in the ring, it was just me showing how much I can just prove to myself how strong I can be for myself.
Nice. So what was your first day in the gym like?
My first day in the gym? Oh my gosh. I remember I wanted to quit. Like it was hot. I know I joined during the summer, so that Texas heat is crazy. So I just remember I was like, man, I'm ready to go home. I don't even want to be here no more. But then like it was like that for a little bit, but then my dad started getting in the gym with me. He like pushed me to keep going, like keep working hard, and I was like, every time I told myself like I can't push no more. My dad was there. He was like, nah, you keep going. And I was like, and eventually it worked up in my own mindset where I was like able to tell myself I could keep going, and it kind of just built up from there.
So did you do like, did you play soccer or basketball or football?
Yeah, so when I was younger, like when I was little, I was like playing soccer, and then when I got to like about 2nd, 3rd grade, I played basketball. But I found out like I couldn't, like I wasn't an athletic kid growing up, like, you know what I mean? I was short, I was a little chunky, you know what I mean? I wasn't really athletic person, so when I put on the gloves, it felt like that was me. Like that's where I could do me my best at, honestly.
You have any siblings?
Yeah, I got 3 siblings. I got one sister, her name is Larissa, and I got an older brother, his name is Anthony, and I got a little brother, his name is Michael.
Does he box too? That's your brother right there?
Yeah, that's my brother.
Dope. Did he box? I guess like, is he boxing because of you, or is he boxing because of your dad?
No. So what's it called? My little brother, when I first started boxing, my little brother was watching me box, and my little brother was like, you know what, this looks like it could be fun, like, let me give it a try, you know what I mean? And then from there on, like, it was just me and my little brother just coming up together with boxing.
That's dope. How much older are you than him?
2 years.
Who be winning? Like, has he ever beat you up before?
Nah.
Okay.
But he could. The thing is, my little brother knows how to wrestle though, so I gotta be careful with that. But with boxing though, like with punching, I got that.
So when did you realize that you were actually good at this?
I realized I was actually good when I finally started realizing, like, it was really during sparring, because they were putting me in here with like national competitors, national champions and stuff like that. You know, I'm whooping on them, so you know what I mean? And it's like, that's when I found out like I really got potential in the sports to take it a long way.
So people talk about sparring and fights. What's the big difference? So like, it's people like who are like gym champions, but then they get to the fights and it's like a whole different kind of thing. What's the big difference? Is it the lights? Is it the people in the crowd, or what is it?
I think it could be many things, especially like a big crowd, because when you're fighting in a regular tournament, you know what I mean, that's like being under the headlights, you know what I mean? That kind of puts you in a spot or in a position. But when you're sparring, this is like another day in the office, really. It's like you're here every day, like every Tuesdays and Thursdays, you're like, oh, I know I'm gonna spar, you know? So your mind's already ready for that. But when you get into an actual like fight where you got the judges watching you, got cameras pointing at you, like crowds are yelling either against you or for you, like it's just a really big impact, honestly.
So like when this crowd is like yelling for you or against you, like does that make you go harder, or does that make you, like, what does that make you feel like?
That depends on the fighter, but like me personally, I've been looked down upon a lot, like honestly. A lot of people looked at me like I was the underdog, and I've proved them wrong many times. And it was like if I could really just black out all the noise, that's what I do in my mind. Because at the end of the day, there's only 3 people I'm looking to hear, voices I'm looking to hear. My own heads, my coaches in the background, and then the judge, and then the referees. That's the only voices I'm listening to. Other than that though, I'm not listening to nobody.
That's dope. So who gave you your nickname and what does it mean?
So, who gave me my nickname? He's not here, sadly, right now, but it's my other coach. His name is Coach Calvin, and we were at a gym one day. We were sparring. I was sparring a pro fighter, and I hit him to the body, boom, and he dropped. Like they quit the sparring and everything, and then my coach started yelling out like the Body Snatcher, and then I was like, that's got a nice ring to it, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people probably wouldn't get it until they realize what it means, what I've done to earn that nickname, honestly.
So what does it feel like to drop somebody?
What does it feel like?
Yeah.
Honestly, it just First thing I do, I try to make sure they're okay, you know what I mean? But then after, like, I find out they're good, you know what I mean? I get a little ego boost, you know what I mean? But it really just shows, like, my hard work is paying off. That's what it really shows.
So would you call yourself a power puncher, or like what kind of fighter are you?
Ooh, okay, so I can honestly mix it up from many things, but mostly my style is like pressure fighting. Like that's my style. Like that's the one thing that I'm always being told about. Like that's different. That separates me from everybody else is my pressure. The way that I come with my pressure is so crazy because like that's another thing like my coach talks about with me. He talks about deep waters. Whenever somebody gets in the ring with me, it's like a deep water because you gotta hold your breath. So if you don't hold your breath and you gas out, it's an over fight, honestly. Like, that's how most of it turns out, honestly.